So I talked yesterday about Meta, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, changing the policy. Mark Zuckerberg changing the policy of the company to allow hate speech and vitriol and venom as a way to bend the knee to Donald Trump and signal that we're going to give conservatives the upper hand in the culture war, the thing that they're most concerned about, not leadership, not bettering the lives of Americans, but division and dissension. And the Intercept, a great newspaper that does fantastic work, has been given a leaked set of examples of just what's going to be allowed now on that platform, and it does not portend good things for the world. It is absolutely going to bolster and encourage Republican bigotry and hatred that will absolutely lead to chaos and violence in the United States. Here's the headline: Leaked Meta rules. Users are free to post Mexican immigrants are trash or trans people are immoral under Meta's relaxed hate speech rules. Users can now post I'm a proud racist or black people are more violent than whites, something that a week ago would not have been allowed. Zuckerberg, for a long time, has acted as though his entire mission and intent in life is connecting people. Facebook, you can connect. We want to promote connection between human beings to make a healthier, vibrant, more connected world. And what would spell connection and unity more than black people are more violent than whites, and I'm a proud racist? Mark Zuckerberg is a coward, obviously. Yesterday I talked about the fact that he kicked Donald Trump off the platform after the violent attempted coup, the insurrection at the United States Capitol. All kinds of companies vowed never to support any congressperson who voted to end democracy in America. And now these billionaires, because it's what's best for them, they're not your friend, they're the friend of their money. They're going back on that promise. They're betraying their country. They're betraying the very nation that has created an atmosphere where they can enjoy untold treasure, sickening, immoral wealth with which they don't do good, with which they just enrich themselves more. Capital creates capital. Here's the article. Meta is now granting its users freedom to post a wide array of derogatory remarks about races, nationalities, ethnic groups, sexual orientations, and gender identities, training materials obtained by The Intercept reveal. Examples of newly permissible speech on Facebook and Instagram highlighted in training materials include these are quotes, immigrants are grubby, filthy pieces of shit, gays are freaks, look at that tranny, which was a comment below the photo of a 17-year-old girl. The changes are part of a broader policy shift that includes the suspension of the company's fact-checking program. The goal, Meta said Tuesday, is to, quote, allow more speech by lifting restrictions. Meta's new appointed global policy chief, Joel Kaplan, described the efforts in a statement as a means to fix complex systems to manage content on our platforms, which are increasingly complicated for us to enforce. Just because something is difficult does not mean it should not be endeavored, you cowards. Oh, it's really hard. We're just going to lift all the rules because it's real hard to do our job. It's real hard to amass billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars every single year. It's difficult, guys. Oh, boo. The document provides those working on Meta user content with an overview of the hate speech policy changes, walking them through how to apply the new rules. The most significant changes are accompanied by a section of relevant examples, hypothetical posts marked either allow or remove. When asked about the new policy changes, Meta spokesperson Corey Chambliss referred The Intercept to remarks from Kaplan's blog post announcing the shift. Quote, "We're getting rid of a number of restrictions on topics like immigration, gender identity, and gender that are the subject of frequent political discourse and debate. It's not right that things can be said on TV or the floor of Congress, but not on our platforms. It's not right that Marjorie Taylor Greene gets to show revenge porn of Hunter Biden in a committee of the House of Representatives, and you can't put it on Facebook. It's just not right. We want the same bigotry and hatred that we see from Republicans in Congress. We want that just filling the posts on Facebook and Instagram and Threads." Kate Klonick, a content moderation content expert who spoke to The Intercept, contests Meta's framing that the new rules are less politicized, given the latitude they provide to attack conservative boogeymen. Quote, "Drawing lines around content moderation was always a political enterprise," said Klonick, an associate professor of law at St. John's University and a scholar of content moderation policy. Quote, "To pretend these new rules are any more neutral than the old rules is a farce and a lie." She sees the shifts announced by Kaplan, a former White House deputy chief of staff under George W. Bush, and Zuckerberg's longtime liaison to the American right, as the open political capture of Facebook, particularly because the changes are pandering to a political party. That is exactly right. It is a surrender. It is weak. It is feckless. It's to muddle a metaphor here, just the analogy that Zuckerberg changed his whole appearance with his XXX stupid t-shirts and his necklaces hanging out like he's some kind of an entertainer, and he's created this douchery is just on full display, and it's permeated into his product of Facebook and Instagram and Threads. It's disgusting and it's dangerous, and it absolutely will only serve to create more division. And because of the wanton violence that Donald Trump promotes in his followers, they will feel emboldened to carry out violence. It's just what it is. We've witnessed it time and time again in instant after instance, all across the country, all across the world, the violence that right-wing rhetoric has stoked. And it's going to continue. And it's going to continue. And Zuckerberg will have blood on his hands, without a doubt. The oligarchy of the United States has spoken, and they have bent the knee and kissed the ring of Donald Trump. What do you think? I would invite you to this conversation. You can comment below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That would be fantastic. I am knocking on the door of 900,000 subscribers. I'm only here because of you. I will only be there also because of you. If you want to help support this work, click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I love and appreciate you. Thank you for your engagement. Thanks for being concerned about important stories like this. I'll see you next time. Be genuine and take care of one another.